no bracket conversations complete without some Final Four picks. So, Danny, who you got in the Final Four?
In the East, I said I like Connecticut. I just don't see them winning back-to-back. I have Auburn. I talked about how good Janai Brown is, or how good that group is, and how much I believe them, and just the matchups of how they play out. I think they can sneak their way into getting the Final Four. In the West, North Carolina, of course, easy pick for me. I think my boys do it this year. Who are they going to face in the championship game? In Midwest, I see Purdue coming out of that. I don't believe them as much as I believe in my boys, but I think this year, bringing the same group back and having that maturity and going through that embarrassment last year, give them extra motivation to actually get it done and get to the Final Four and championship game. So I have Purdue and Carolina in a championship game, but up south, coming out of West, if Marquette is not healthy, I have Kentucky. But I'm banking on Marquette being healthy and getting to the Final Four. I see them upsetting a couple good teams there, but I like Marquette a lot if they can get their point guard healthy. So it's Marquette in the South, Purdue, Midwest. West, I have Carolina. In the East, I have Auburn.
So then you got Carolina, Purdue in the championship game?
Yes, and I have Carolina win it all. It's going to be a fun household for me.
House divided.
Yeah, house divided, but my boys are going to get it done. It's a win-win regardless of who wins in that championship game. If both teams make it, I'm sure my household will be happy either way. I want my boys to win, of course. The wife will be happy, but I don't think Purdue has it what it takes to beat my boys this year.
All right, KP, give me your Final Four.
I'm not going chalk. Not completely. Not completely going chalk. East, UConn, I don't see how anyone beats them. They've just got so much, like, if you take away their outside shooting, then you got Donovan Clinton inside. They have so many tools, and they've been there before, so you have that experience as well, and they're very well coached. West, Cinderella story, New Mexico. They're playing the right basketball at the right time, and they have that great balance of the inside-out game that I really like. The South, Kentucky, 7 potential NBA players. I don't know how you win without that. And their star freshmen are just playing their best basketball. And we haven't even talked about Justin Edwards yet, who has just decided in the postseason to actually be the 5-star prospect that he was prior to coming to Kentucky. And then in the Midwest is Creighton. I just think that they play the right way, and the Big East was very challenging this year. And then in the final, it's the Big East Championship. We got the UConn Huskies over the Creighton Blue Jays.
Ooh, I like
her pick. If I didn't pick Carolina, if I didn't go to school there, I think my bracket would look somewhat like hers.
I think he's qualifying this whole thing. Okay, so I'll give you my Final Four. KP, you were so close. You almost had it, and I'll give you you'll find out quickly, as I keep saying, I like balance, I like coaching, I like teams that can beat you a lot of different ways, and I like star power, I like guard play, all the things we like. So I got Connecticut coming out, Carolina coming out. That one's pretty easy. I'm with you on Creighton and then also Kentucky, but I think Kentucky beats Creighton, so we end up with UConn versus Kentucky in the championship game, and UConn goes back-to-back. I want a team that I know that no matter who's having a bad night, somebody can pick up that energy. So I think that's going to be Connecticut. So, KP and I were close, which means...
They're a dangerous team, man, and I do like the makeup of them. I just think this year somebody has to get them. We can't let them win back-to-back.
Most importantly, the two of us differ from him greatly, so the trash talking will be extraordinary. Be sure to get in on the action with Yahoo's Bracket Madness game for both the men's and the women's tournaments. You could win $25,000 in our best bracket contest. It's free to play, so head to yahoo.com/tourney to sign up.